Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be fulfilling a wish from one of my earliest subscribers, Signature 78, and he requested several times for me to film long wheelbase cars. So I understand that his passion is you know, like Signature L, Executive L town cars, which, you know, I try to film regardless of requests because I think that these cars are just, you know, they're special, they're unique. But some of the stuff that he also asked me to film was longer wheelbase SUVs. So in this case, we got this 2019 GMC Denali. So it's a, you know, Yukon Denali, but in this case, not an L, it's an XL, which basically gives you 3 rows plus a giant, you know, trunk. And it's basically a Suburban, like we all know that. But you know, I don't actually come across giant SUVs like that quite too often. I mean, I come across Expeditions. Tahoes are way more popular than Suburbans, which, at least where I see it, I don't have any sales numbers to you know, to go over as far as which one's being sold best. But you know, yeah, I mean, these large vehicles. Here you go, XL, Yukon XL. Although it's weird how here it says Yukon XL, but then on the side it says Denali. So yeah, I don't come across these things quite too often. I don't know if they're just not as popular, or maybe I don't pay attention as much. But first of all, I do want to apologize. It's locked. But I did jump inside some Suburban in the past, and I filmed actually a GMC Yukon and Escalades as well. So this one is a 2819, which you guys probably can't see that. I can barely see it here without the camera. It's 2019 Yukon XL Denali. They want 58, almost 59,000 for it. It's a 6.2 Ecotec V8. 6.2, okay, 8-cylinder. Yeah, I don't know how many miles it has. It doesn't say. It's a 2019. Oh, it's got 64,000 miles. Okay, it's a Onyx, so the color is Onyx. Yep, we got the Denali badges here. I mean, these rims are ginormous, and look at this, they're multicolored, they're 22s, so I mean, it's very beefy tires. So I think they were swapped not so long ago. I mean, yeah, these vehicles do have presence, especially in black. A lot of them are used these days as a limo. Because you don't really have any kind of sedan. I mean, unless you want to go S-Class, but a lot of limo company don't want to do that. Now, I can be on record saying that even though I do like these cars, these trucks, these SUVs, whatever, and I can film them as many times as you guys request. I have no problem doing that. I am having fun. I don't see what the big deal is. Like, if I had a Signature L town car and a Signature Limited town car, if everything else was the same, yeah, I would pick the longer wheelbase, no doubt about it. But at the same time, like, all right, so I mean, if my trunk ends here, or if my trunk ends there with 3 rows, I'm personally, like, I don't care. You know, but I have a small family, so I don't really need to carry a lot of luggage and a lot of people. So there you have it. I mean, it's a long wheelbase. It's nice. It has a presence. It's longer. I don't know how much longer these things are than the standard wheelbase. But there you have it. So, and it is a lock, so I can't really do much else but to show you a few pictures of the interior. The one thing that I do want to check out, and I don't know if I'll get lucky with it or not. Look at this 2003 Subaru. I am interested in these cars because I like older cars. 2003 Outback red, 128,000 miles, and it is unlocked. Awesome. So we will be looking at it as well, because this video wasn't long enough to justify a full episode. So now, you'll know we have a 2016 Forester as our second car. I'm not saying I'm a Subaru fanboy. I find these cars to be pretty boring. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's stuff like this. I mean, I understand when dealerships, you know, just put a car out there just as is, but man, like, I don't know. Like, I wish that they would fix it. Like, I'm not saying it's time or money, you know, worth it for the dealership, but, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying fix the corroded rims, but man, like, I don't know. Like, if I was a dealer, would I do this, or would I be like everybody else? Just, hey, you want a car? Here you go. But, yeah, like, Jesus, what happened there? So, yeah. Anyway, well, it's a nice color. It's a two-tone. I don't see a whole lot of two-tone vehicles. I think this is mostly from the past. And like I said, I do believe that these cars are pretty boring. And this includes my own, you know, my wife's second vehicle, or our second vehicle. But there's something very capable about them that I kind of find them cool. And I like the gold. I don't know if it's a gold package or just they were gold from the get-go. I mean, oh God, like, look at this. Like, if I, well, there you go. Now, if I was a customer, you know, looking for this car, I guess I would realize that I'm not getting a brand new car and there's stuff that's peeling everywhere. But look, it's got like sharp stuff all over the place. But I don't know. So again, it's probably not cost effective for the dealer to fix it, because then they won't get much more out of it. And then the money and time it would take to fix it. 2003, I mean, maybe good luck even finding parts for that. I mean, look, it's all got cracks and stuff, but I understand it's an old car, so don't think that I don't understand this. All right, let's look inside. Now, I like the Forester, I like the Outback, the current ones and the older ones. Is this powered? Oh, it is powered, but I think the battery's dead. Yeah. Oh, the seat back is not powered, and that works. So that gives me a little bit of room. All right, so let's check this out. Heated mirror. That's surprising for me. It's got cloth seats, so it's not even like fully loaded. Like, it doesn't have a sunroof. It has an older car aura about it. It doesn't stink like cigarettes or like condensation or anything. But I mean, yeah, it's well used. How about that? And it smells like it too. Yeah, so the battery's dead. So lock, unlock. You have power, heated mirrors, so that's nice that it has that. No real blank switches. That's amazing. Fog lights, cruise control went off here. You have heated windshield wipers, so that's nice. There's some sort of a heater line that goes along there. You have a nice little Outback here, and that's factory. That's not just stuck on there. All right, that's nice. All right, it's interesting. The headliner is kind of really cheap feeling and looking, but it's there. It's nice. Interesting switch. All right, nice clean gauges. Nothing wrong with those. The seats are a bit thin. I feel a lot of extra harshness that I don't know if I'm happy with that. Oh, look at this. Toyota style, but different, because those doesn't have a button there. You have an on-off there. Interesting. Is that a little cubby? Yep. Little Japanese cubby. I always like finding those things. All right, climate controls are basic. Yeah, I mean, very functional. Single disc CD. I like how the buttons are a different color here, like a nice little gummy buttons, although they are hard. So, but, all right, very cheap, very little cheap, tiny compartment with the lid that made me feel like it's about to fall off, but it didn't. All right, no cigarette lighter, just a little plug. All right, got an interesting shifter there, kind of German-esque. Look at this also, heated seats, man. And you have 2-stage too, so nice. All-wheel drive, always was, hopefully always will be. All right. Let's see. Now this is what I love about older cars. Look at this. Look, that's all the manual you're ever gonna need. Look, look. Now here it has Subaru Legacy on it. Obviously this is not a Legacy. This is an Outback. So somebody took a Legacy manual. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Look at this. Legacy and Outback, owner's manual. So they didn't even bother making a different manual for it. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So maybe because Legacy was more popular. I mean, they have an Outback on the cover, but they have a Legacy and Outback. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. But nice and thin. No fanciness there. And a tiny little armrest storage. All right. Not too bad. Yeah, the seats are a bit, you know, a bit hard. Ugh. So, let's see. Let's look in the back. Let's look in the back of this Outback. I think I could fit there, no problem. Look, tiniest sliver of wood here. They wanted to spice things up. But you know what I always loved, and I still do, the frameless glass which they have on this car. I didn't even notice that. I mean, I could fit just fine here. Once again, the smell of an older, well-used car is in the air. All right. No armrest here. But I like how the seatbelt buckles kind of nicely tuck in. Looks like they were never touched from the moment that they left the factory. I don't think anybody ever buckled them in. But yeah, look at this. So, very interesting. I mean, I like exploring older cars. You know, I like this car. Now, who did this? I don't know. Who chewed through? Maybe a dog or something? They don't have it on this side. All right. So yeah, so no, there's some people walking around, so I'm not gonna dive too deep. Obviously, the newer Outback is way larger than this, but this one is special too. Like I like this stuff. Yeah, I see there's a lady walking around there. I don't know. Well, maybe she's far enough. So can I get in here? Yeah. All right. Look how well used this is. It's all scraped. It's all scraped here. It's all dirty back here. But, and you know, why didn't they vacuum this? I mean, for God's sake. I mean, they're selling a car. Why would they not do that? I mean, I'm not saying take all the staining out of it, but the least you can do is vacuum it. So, yeah, I mean, the newer Outbacks are obviously a totally different animal, but at the same time, you know, this one is nice too. Yeah, and we'll skip the engine. There's nothing good in there. Just very basic car. All right, everybody, we'll see you.